I'm making a video on how you can keep eating your Twinkies ice cream and triple stack of pancakes and still lose weight if that's what you want to do. Now, I'm making this video because one, you guys have asked for it. Two, because there was a point in my life where I was addicted to Crumbl Cookies, but I also wanted to get leaner. So I had to figure out how could I make this work? And can you even make this work? Does it even make sense to try to have a Crumbl cookie or a thick slice of cake or a 5-stack pancake or whatever your sweet super processed unhealthy desire is? Maybe it's a big slice of whole fucking pizza, whatever it may be for you, whatever that unhealthy desire is for you. Can you still eat that while still losing weight? And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to use the example of a Crumbl cookie because at a point in my life, I really enjoyed Crumbl cookies. And these things are the devil, to say the least. Now, what I want you guys to understand here is, in no way am I telling you by making this video, am I telling you that you should be doing this, that you should eat your crap every single day, and that it's okay. I'm not telling you it's okay, but I do want to show you how it can be possible. Is it the right thing to do? We're going to find that out in this video. But just a pre-warning here, I'm not encouraging you to keep eating pizza, pancakes. Actually, I like pancakes aren't that bad. Well, I won't keep dissing pancakes. Pizza, ice cream, cake, cookies, whatever the garbage is you want to eat. So to start, I want to show you everything that I eat in a day. Like a typical day, when I'm not eating any type of cheap meal, any garbage. It looks like this. I start my day with, I'm going to make sure you can see this. Start my day with breakfast, right? And breakfast looks like, can you see this? Looks like 3 eggs. 3 eggs. Start with 3 eggs plus 3 egg whites. So 3 whites. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not sure how visible that is, but 3 eggs, 3 egg whites. Breakfast. And then we got 2 slices of bread. Dave's Killer Bread to be exact. So 2 slices of bread. That's typical breakfast. Now lunch typically looks like this. 8 ounces of chicken or ground turkey or ground beef, but most of the time it's chicken. So chicken plus half a pack of Uncle Ben's rice. So let's just do rice. That's typically mass out to about a cup of rice, about a cup of rice that typically mass out to. So 8 ounces chicken with some rice. And guess what? For dinner, same exact thing. 8 ounces chicken plus rice. All right, so that's what we're looking like. That's my 3 major meals, my 3 main meals of the day. 3 whole eggs with 3 egg whites, plus 2 slices of bread. And of course, I also want to add, there is cheese here. So plus cheese. I eat cheese in my eggs and butter on my toast. So we'll just do cheese, butter. I'm probably going off of the camera now. And that's okay, but there's cheese and butter in that breakfast as well. Now, this is the stuff that's not going to move. This is like, if I just eat this right here, that's going to give me the majority of my protein, or pretty much all of my protein. If I eat this, this is my protein goal for the day. This is pretty much everything I need. Now, at the end of my night, my snack, I like to have some cherries. So I'll have a bowl of cherries. So I believe it is 1 cup of cherries. So we'll do 1 cup. That's a bad thing. 1 cup of cherries. All right, so that's where we're at right now. Now, to give you the math on this, if I just eat these things, if I just eat my breakfast along with my lunch, my dinner, and my cherries at the end of the night, this is going to put me at my goal of 192 grams of protein. So I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but I'm on a cut right now, and my total calorie intake has to be at 2,500 calories. This is how much I'm eating right now. 2,500 calories This is like what I need to be at to stay in to stay in a 500 calorie per day deficit. Because my maintenance is around 3,000. So if I'm eating 2,500 calories, 500 calorie deficit, that across 7 days, that's going to put me at losing 1 pound per week. So 2,500 calories, that's how many I'm eating a day. So if I just eat this right here, I'm messing stuff up here. If I just eat this that we talked about, just that, we are at 192 grams of protein. So 192 G protein. Dang it, I cannot write today. Protein. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can't ever write. I don't have the best handwriting, so hopefully you can read this crap. But we're at 192 grams of protein, and the total calories we are at is 1,972 calories. So I'm in a great spot right here. I hit my protein goal because I weigh about 180, 185 right now. So I try to get 1 gram per pound of body weight. Doing this is what's going to help me maintain my muscle mass while I'm cutting away the fat. So I need to maintain that amount of protein and also be under this goal. I'll be under this calorie range. So right now I'm like far under. I still have 500 or something calories to go. So this is where I like to be at because in reality, the butter, maybe I go heavier on the butter for on my toast. Maybe I put a little bit of extra cheese. And this also doesn't include the sauce I'm going to eat with my chicken. Right? So I want to have wiggle room here. And maybe at some point in the middle of the day, maybe it's one of these days where I'm moving particularly more than others. I want to be able to have like a banana or something like that, like have a snack in my day. So you want to have a little bit of wiggle room here. So I want to be at this range right here with all my necessities met. My calorie goal, I'm under my calorie goal. I've hit my protein goal. I want to have the wiggle room to make a mistake or so not even to make a mistake, but just to be able to eat something that wasn't a part of the original plan. I want to have the room to make that adjustment if I get hungry on that day. So this is where we're at. Now, let's talk about the Crumbl cookie. Because some of you guys, I know some of you guys are watching this, you're like, man, I freaking love Crumbl cookies. Now, one Crumbl cookie, for example, is 940 calories. So I'm not sure what your thing is here, but for me, if I want to eat Crumbl cookie, I got 940 calories right here from this Crumbl cookie. So 940 calories. Cookie. I'm sorry. Let me put Crumbl. Crumbl cookie is 940 calories. The bad part is it's only 8 grams of protein. So it's not so much that the Crumbl cookie has so many calories, it's that there's no nutrients in it. It's a very calorically dense food item. And most garbage is. Most of the cake, the cookies, the triple stack or quadruple stack of pancakes or whatever ice cream, whatever your unhealthy desire is, a big box of Twinkies. This stuff, it's not so much that it has a lot of calories, it's more so that it doesn't have any nutrients and there's no high quality carbohydrates. It's simple carbohydrates that are going to get stored as fat because you're not going to be able to use them fast enough. And then it has no protein in it. So it's very calorically dense with no protein. So there's only 8 grams of protein in this cookie. And that's what makes it so bad. So think about it like this. If I just eat that cookie in, it throws me way over. This is that 940 plus to the 1972 right now. Let's just round that to 2000 for easy math's sake. That's going to put me at almost 3,000 calories, about 2,900 calories. Just if I eat that cookie plus this. And remember what I said. This is just including the essentials here. I'm going to add sauce to my chicken. I'm going to, maybe I'll add a little extra cheese to my breakfast. To my eggs. Maybe at some point in the day I'm going to want a banana. So if I eat this, I'm like way above my goal here. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to eat all of this and that cookie, right? Is this making sense? Is this making sense to you guys now? So maybe your cheat, your garbage isn't a Crumbl cookie that's 1,000 calories. This is just the example that I'm using. So how do we actually get around this? How do we sprinkle in our desires, our guilty pleasures without losing track, without, missing our protein goal while still being in the deficit. So now I want to show you back when I was eating Crumbl cookies. I haven't had a Crumbl cookie in over a year, but there was a point where I loved Crumbl and I wanted a cookie. It wasn't every day, but like if I wanted to have a Crumbl cookie that day really bad, I would have to make some adjustments. And now I'm going to show you what those adjustments look like. So if I just had to have this cookie, I had to have this Crumbl cookie, I had to make room for this 940 calories. And as I said earlier, you don't want to pull from the protein. This is the most important piece. Whatever you do, if you're trying to have that Crumbl cookie, that guilty pleasure, or your ice cream, you don't want to pull from your protein because you need to have your protein. If you're trying to lose weight and you want to keep your muscle, which surely if you're trying to lose weight, you need to be keeping your muscle, because you lose fat or you lose the muscle along with the fat, you're not making any real progress. You're just going to be another skinnier version of the same level of fatness. You're going to be skinny fat. So you want to keep your protein in check. If you want to keep your muscle, you got to keep your protein as a center point of your diet. So when you're making your adjustments here, if I want to have this, we got to make room out of here. So in order for me to eat this, I'm probably not going to be able to have the rice because, one, the Crumbl cookie is majority carbohydrates. So I'm trying to find where I put it at here. So a Crumbl cookie, just so I get the correct math here, a Crumbl cookie is 940 calories, 128 grams of carbs, 48 grams of fat, and only 8 grams of protein, as we discovered. For the purpose of this video, I'm not really talking so much about, the carbs and fats and doing all that math. We're just focusing on calories and protein because, to be honest, this is how I actually count my macros. I really don't care much about the ratio between the carbs and fats. Of course, I try to have more healthy carbohydrates and healthy fats, well, more healthy carbohydrates than fats, but I don't analyze it like that. It's more so getting the total amount of calories and getting my protein in. And then the rest usually works itself out. So not going to go deep into that here, but only 8 grams of protein, 940 calories. So I have to make room for 940 calories in here. So since this is majority carbohydrates, I'm going to have to take away from the carbohydrates and the fats in my normal meals and in my baseline essential meals here. So if I'm going to have this, I'm probably not going to be able to have the rice with my chicken because the rice is 200 calories. About 200 calories per cup. So if I want to have the cookie, can't have the rice with my dinner. I'm not able to have the rice with my lunch. And that's 400 calories I made room for right there. So taking off the carbs off of my lunch and dinner, we've made room for 400 calories, but we still need 540 more calories. We still need to remove 540 more calories to make room for that cookie. So probably I'm not going to be able to have my late night cherries, my little sweet craving. Usually that cup of cherries is what I take at night just to give me a little final sweet craving and also have some good some natural melatonin in it to help me fall asleep. And it's just a good, healthy little light nighttime snack just to help me go to bed and just get a little sweetness on my tongue. So probably not able to have that because that's about 90 calories. Let's just say it's 100 just for easy math's sake. So we've removed about 500 calories here. We still got, so 200, yeah, about 500 calories here. We still got 440 calories we got to make room for. All right. So good thing is we did have a little bit of wiggle room here. So technically, if I just eat the chicken with the 3 eggs, the 3 whites, the 2 slices of bread, and I ate the exact proportion of butter that I track, and I ate the exact proportion of cheese that I track, and I didn't accidentally sprinkle more cheese, I didn't accidentally add more butter, I could essentially eat this. Or this could be my final meal here, my final total day of eating here. The 940 calories plus, minus the rice and the cherries, that would give me around the 2,500 calories right here. All of this, the 3 eggs, the 3 whites, the bread, the cheese, the butter, the chicken, plus the cookie, I'd be right at 2,550, 2,500, but I'm right there on that line. So there's no room for error if I have that. But truthfully, eating this, very calorically dense, not nutrient dense, this isn't going to fill me up. There's other factors you want to take and you want to account for in here. You want to eat foods that are going to keep you full for longer. When you're on a cut, you're going to be hungry a lot of the time. And that cookie is not going to keep you hungry. It's like I said, it's very fast digesting carbohydrates. Very crappy food. So when you eat that, it's going to get digested quick and you're going to be hungry again. And there's a lot of calories in that. The thing is about those cherries, it's a big bowl, a cup of cherries. I mean, it looks pretty thick in a bowl and it's only 90 calories. So it fills me up pretty good for a low amount of calories. Same thing with, the rice, rice kind of, not too much, but the moral of the story is you want to have food that looks like a lot on your plate but has as little amount of calories as possible. Definitely when you're on a cut and trying to lose weight, you want to have very nutrient dense food, not calorically dense food like cookies, ice cream, cake. So this is how I would fit it in if I did exactly what I said I was going to do. But truthfully, I can't eat chicken without my sauce. I gotta have sauce because that junk is, it's dry. It don't taste the best without my sauce. So in order to make that wiggle room, because right now I'm already at my target. So in order to make that wiggle room, I gotta start cutting off more stuff, right? Because I want to make sure I'm not going over. So when I was eating that Crumbl cookie, I wouldn't even have I wouldn't have any cheese in my eggs. I'd eliminate the cheese. I would eliminate the butter and the toast. So no more toast and bread. No more toast, cheese, and butter. So of course, if you eliminate the toast, obviously the butter goes with the toast. So, but that makes room for another about 110 calories for the cheese. The butter is another 100 calories. The toast is another 200 calories for the two slices combined. That's about 400 calories I just made room for. So I've made room for another 400 calories. So in order for me to have this cookie right here, I want to have that big fat cookie. I had to lose the carbs in my breakfast with the butter, the delicious buttery toast, with the cheese in my eggs. So now I'm eating plain eggs, 3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites for breakfast. Now I'm eating plain chicken with no sauce for lunch and dinner just to have that cookie. And this cookie right here has no real nutrients in it, only 8 grams of protein. So the final piece I'm going to say here is, with only 8 grams of protein, and I've taken away the toast and the rice. Although the toast and the rice aren't actual protein sources, they still have a little bit of protein in it. So by taking this away, I've lost around 25 grams of protein. 25 to 30 grams of protein between the bread and the rice. Probably about 20, 25. I'm not counting it all out here, but I've tracked my calories enough where I know about what's in my food. So now I'm really close to, or probably below. Actually, I am going to be below this 192 grams. I'm more so around 175, 180, which is okay. But I'm trying to make good the sacrifice you make when you want to have this cheat meal. So I'm going to be hungry after I eat that. Now I got to go to bed starving. My stomach's growling. I've had this crappy meal. It doesn't feel good. It's all these fast digesting carbohydrates. And I'm on a crack spiral. And I don't feel very good. So if we're looking back at this, and just all in all, can you have the Crumbl cookie every single day? Mathematically, yes. It can fit into your daily calorie intake, and you can still lose weight like that. Now, how sustainable is it to eat that every single day? Because you're going to be hungry. You're not going to be fueling your body properly. Your workouts aren't going to be as good because you're eating crappy carbohydrates. So I hope you guys have gotten a bit of an understanding about this cheat meal thing, and how if you were to try to eat like this every single day, although it's possible, it's not sustainable. You need to have foods that are going to keep you satiated. You need to have foods that are going to keep you fueled for your workouts. And this simply is not good fuel. So once again, I wasn't trying to encourage you guys to have the cheat meal, but I want to show that it is possible. And although it is possible, you still shouldn't do it because it's not going to be able to be sustainable long term, because you're still going to be hungry. You're not going to be getting good nutrients. Honestly, the crap they put in this stuff, the highly processed, the cookies, the cake, the ice cream, the pizza, and all the fried, if you just fried chicken is your thing. Now, I love fried chicken. I'm not going to lie to you. So I actually do have fried chicken once or twice a month, maybe 3 times a month. Maybe that's my one cheat meal a week, but it's not every single day. But the good thing is about fried chicken, at least it has protein in it. Shit like this right here, only 8 grams of protein. It's no meat. It's just pure garbage. So you want to avoid this at all costs if you can. But look, guys, I hope this makes some sense to you. I hope you kind of understand how detrimental these cheat meals can be to your daily calorie intake, to your fitness goals. And maybe now you understand that although it's possible, it's not necessary, nor should you do it. And I'm not encouraging you to do it. So if you absolutely have to have it, you can have your Crumbl cookie and still lose weight. Keep in mind that I did this on like the once or twice a week that I had the Crumbl cookie, and I would make this adjustment. I could not eat plain chicken with no sauce and eat plain eggs with no cheese, with no toast every single day just to have that Crumbl cookie. It wasn't worth it. I could do it for a day or two to have that Crumbl cookie, but I would feel like crap. My workouts would suck and I would be starving because this would not fill me up. There's no fiber in it. It would just not fuel my body properly. So this is something that you want to use when you just have to have that snack, when you just have to have that guilty pleasure. So once a week, or once every so often, make this adjustment. Take the carbs out of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner to make room for that big ass piece of cake or that half a pizza you ate. Take room. This is how you will make room to make that happen. But look, guys, we just did a lot of math here. You guys probably didn't realize that you're going to be going to math class today, but I appreciate you watching. If you did, hope you got some value out of it. And if you didn't, that's okay too. I appreciate you watching regardless. And now if you're somebody who is looking to lose weight, you're looking to build some muscle, you're looking to make a true transformation, if you will check the link in the description of this video, there's 2 links. One, you can apply to join my one-on-one coaching program. This is where I take you from a place of where you are now. Maybe you're not completely happy with where you are, with how you look, the confidence that you have. Maybe you know that you're meant for more. Maybe you've been super fit and healthy and confident before, and you've lost that sense before. You've lost that sense of pride and power or strength and just overall bright essence that you used to have in life when you were in shape. You haven't been able to get back to that. It's going to require some hard work. It's going to require you to eat properly. It's going to require you to train hard. It's going to require somebody to hold you accountable. Make sure you're sticking to your goals. You're sticking to what you told me you wanted in the beginning. And this is what you get when you work with me one-on-one. You get somebody that's going to be in your back pocket, keeping you on check, keeping you in charge, keeping you aligned, taking all the thinking of what should I eat, what should I do in the gym off of your plate so you can just do the work. Do the work. And when you fall off, you got somebody like me to bring you back up and make sure you're getting right back on track where you left off. You're not sinking into this pit, not spiraling downhill and losing track of your goals. This is what we do. So if that's something you're interested in, click that link in the description. Apply to join my team. If I feel like we're a good fit, I'll reach out to you, set up a call, show you how we work. And if you want to do this, awesome. Let's fucking get it. If that's not for you, the Human Hero Protocol is a 3-day workout split with nutrition guides, with pretty much everything you need just to get started in the gym if you're a beginner. And you can start there. And if you want more hands-on, more precise, more personalized experience, get somebody to hold you accountable, make sure everything that you're doing is going to be aligned specifically with the outcome you're trying to achieve, reach out to them. Let's work together. Whether you want to do any of that or not, you can keep watching this free content that I'm putting out for you, and you will make a transformation. You just absorb the stuff that I'm telling you. I'm giving you everything you need to make a lifelong, forever transformation. So if you want to change and you don't want to spend any money, awesome. Keep watching my videos. This is why I make those videos. But if you want somebody to lock in with you, you want to get personalized, you want to make sure you're optimized for the outcome that you're trying to achieve, lock in with me. Either way it goes, I appreciate you. I love you. And I hope you come back to the next video. Let's go.